You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Let's transition a little bit. I'm pretty sure we'll get back to Angel Reese and everything. But on the main sports channel, man, we have been talking a lot about the trans invasion that's been going on in women's sports. And this just popped up right here, man. I didn't know about this, but it's the People's Republic of California, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, you know? Right here, you guys can see California athlete changes for track practice in a car to avoid male teammate in locker room.
Oh.
We have girls changing in janitors' locker rooms. Who was that? Paula Scanlon that actually said that? We're doing the whole Leah Thomas thing back in 2022.
Yeah, going into where the janitor usually is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Coach Tuberville is coming out and slamming Gavin Newsom for this. Says here, a California high school athlete changes for track practice in a car to avoid the discomfort of a biological male posing as a girl in the locker room. Fox Sports reports the revelation came during a Lucia Mar Unified School District school board meeting this week, where junior Audrey Van Herwig made plain her displeasure at the trans athlete's presence. Quote, I strongly disagree with what is going on in the girls' locker room and on the girls' track team. So much so that I change in my car for track practice because I feel way more comfortable in my car than I do in my own school's locker room, Van Herwig said. And, we got a clip of it right here. I didn't know that. So we can go ahead and play this. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Got to jump back over here. And we probably can't play it because some reason X is messed up right now.
Yeah,
so
I don't know what's
it jumped
going
me
on
over
with
the
Twitter.
X, but I can't play it. I can't play it. But Coach Tommy Tuberville says absolutely unacceptable. California Governor Gavin Newsom, you claim to fight for women and women's sports, but Audrey Van Herwig is in your front yard. Follow the law and protect women's spaces. He's not going to do anything.
No.
We all know that Gavin Newsom is out there trying to do this fake moderate act. He said that, it's about fairness, but yet he's done absolutely nothing at all. We talked about the A.B. Hernandez thing out there in California. Gavin Newsom hasn't said anything.
No.
The man is a fraud.
He condones this. We know he does. He's a radical. He's not going to do anything about this. One of the craziest things I ever heard was I talked to somebody that lived out there, and they were talking about how so many citizens had just somehow in their mind acclimated themselves to, just accepting of these very left-wing, communist ideologies and things like this. They just acclimated to it. And I'm like, how can you acclimate to men being in, women's locker rooms and compete? It doesn't make sense to me.
Rose, it gets worse.
Okay.
Let me read the rest of this here. Look at this. Van Herwig has joined another LMUSD girl in making her actions public. The Fox Sports report details a previous public statement on the same issue where fellow junior track athlete Celeste Des cried as she recounted her experience having to change in front of a biological male trans athlete before practice while the athlete allegedly watched her undress. I went into the women's locker room to change for a track practice where I saw at the end of my row a biological male watching not only myself, but the other young women undress. This experience was beyond traumatizing. Adults like yourself make me and my peers feel like our own comfort was invalid, even though our privacy was and still is completely violated. Wow.
That's demented. That's so jacked up. Wow. Yeah. Dude, there's stories like this all over left-leaning states. So we've seen it. Oregon, Maine is a big one that's in the spotlight right now that continues to try to defy Trump.
Yep.
It's crazy. It is
crazy.
And I can't understand why people would continue to vote for this. And the mindset, I'm sorry, but if somebody tried to do that, I'm thinking like right here where I live, if somebody tried to do that, do you know how many daddies would be outside the locker room?
A lot.
You better believe it. They would drag his ass. I can tell you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that around their daughters. No, not a chance.
And speaking of, right over here on Rumble, Efuso, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it incorrect, actually is talking about this here, $2. Says, notice we never hear about a trans killing in men's sports. Identity politics is not communist or left-wing. We are a class-conscious movement about economics and labor. That is liberal BS dudes. Yet you don't hear about trans men killing it. I think trans men killing it in men's sports. And Aaron Rodgers brought it up too when he was on Rogan. You only see it one way.
Oh yeah, you never see it the other way.
No,
it's about
because physically they can't do it.
It's about dominance. That's what this is about. It's about dominance. They can't cut it competing against their own gender, so they've realized, hey, we can go over, compete against the actual women and dominate. Now, you got to be a total puss to get any kind of satisfaction out of that. Where's your pride? And I'm not talking about that kind of pride either. Where's your, what are you getting out of that? You've got to have something twisted in there. And of course, I've continued to say a lot of this has been birthed out of the fact that we got rid of mental asylums in this country. People are walking around with mental illness that probably wouldn't be walking the streets today if we still had some kind of competent facilities for the mentally ill. That's part of it. You can almost see it going hand in hand, the decline of that. And people have said, well, they did a lot of bad things in those asylums. I get it. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be run a specific way and make sure that the asylums are on the up and up and there's no kind of experiments and all that effed up shit we heard about from many, many years ago. But they should still exist, and they should all be amongst each other. If that's what they would, if that's how they want to be, put them all together. All right. But obviously it's turned out to be a danger to have these folks just up walking around and around everybody else. Let's quit acting like it's not, not about that.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.